Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be flying from Columbus to Detroit in XP12 using the ToLiss A320 with the KOSP Soundpack installed. Let's get started. So here we are on the A320. Let's get started with our preliminary cockpit preparation checklist. Let's get started. Engine master 1 and 2 off. Engine mode selector engine mode selector normal. Landing gear lever check down. Wipers off. Battery 1 and 2 check off. Both are off, and voltage is above 25.5 volts. Alrighty, battery 1 and 2 auto. And now external power on. Listen to those beautiful sounds. Alrighty, we will not be starting the APU yet. Cockpit lights as required. So all the brightnesses are set there, and then I think the lights are, I forget where the lights are actually. They're right here, right? No. Yeah, I honestly really don't know where the lights are on this thing. Anyway. Normal there. Cockpit lights is required. Parking brake on. Parking brake is on. Accumulated brake pressure. 220 psi all across the board. Very good. Yellow electric pump check off. Yellow electric pump is off. Shocks check in place. Shocks are in place. Parking brake off. Parking brake released. Brake pedals press. Press. Brake pedals check. Brake pedals release. Parking brake on. Parking brake set. Flaps check position. Flaps 0. Speed brake check retracted and disarmed. Checked. Rear window heat check auto. Auto. Alrighty. Don't need APU yet, so. Cockpit preparation. Overhead panel all white lights off. Let's go ahead and do a proper overhead scan here. Very good. And that white light does not count. Photograph control on. And CVR test. Very good. Evac switch as required. Battery mode selected 1, 2, 3 to nav. 1. 3. 2. Very good. Exterior lights as required. We will turn on the, no, we don't need that on yet. We'll just put the nav and logo on. Seatbelts on. No smoking auto. Emergency exit lights armed. Cabin pressure landing elevation auto. Pack flow as required. Set that as normal. The cam electrical page call. There we go. Called battery 1 and 2 off and on, and check that current is less than 60 amps after 10 seconds. Good. Good. Engine 1, 2, fire push button and guarded. And then guarded. Engine 1 and 2, Agent 1 and Agent 2 lights out. Out. Engine 1 fire test. Test is good. Engine 2 fire test. Test is good. Audio switch normal. Yeah, I don't know what switch is talking about, honestly. ACP3PA, listen, also don't know what that is. Standby instrument check. Looks good. Clock check. 2147 Zulu, very good. Anti-skid, nose wheel steering. On. On. Maintenance panel, all lights out. Everything looks good up there. There's the audio switch it's talking about. All lights out. Switching panel normal. Normal. Thrust levers check idle. Thrust levers are idle. Engine 1 and 2 master check off. Off. Engine bit selector check normal. We just check that as normal. Parking brake as required. Gravity gear extension check stowed. That is stowed. Transponder system 1 standby. Should be on that already. Very good. I don't know what the RMPs are, so, or wait. Radio management panel. RMP 1, 2, 3. Check on, so RMP 1, RMP 2, RMP 3, all on. Nav light check off. Nav light is off. Nav light is off. Nav light is off. RMP 1, 2, 3 cell light. Take a select. I don't see a cell light, so we'll just say that that's checked. Comm frequency tune. Let's see here. What will our frequency be here? Delivery is on 126.3. Alrighty. Frequency tuned. FMS prepare. Alright, it's time for FMS preparation. That's tiny, so we'll go ahead and move our camera up here instead. Alright, here we go. First off, we will initialize the IR, which is already happening. Okay, so we will go to the company route list, or that doesn't have it on here, that's right, so we'll type it in. Okay, Charlie, Mike, Val, Kilo, Delta, Tango, Whiskey, 01. Very good, that is correct. West of the wind. Flight number is Delta 5812. Cost index will be 40. Cruise flight level will be 270. There we go. We'll do that in a moment. For now, we just select departure runway, so let's check the ATIS real quick.
Clear. Temperature 25. Dew point 20. Altimeter 2991. Arriving runway 28 left. 28 right. Departing runway 28 left. 28 right. Advise on initial.
Alright, we'll be departing 28 right. Oops, the wrong thing. Departure. 28 right. I said. Put that down here. We'll be going to Detroit via the Bonds 2 arrival. ILS 22 right. Bonds 2. Clear that and clear that. There we go. That is set, so now we will set our takeoff performance. So, see, runway 28 right. All that's set. Alrighty, computes. Using Flex 73, and will be V1 at 131. 141, sorry. 41. 46. And 148. There we go, and then we'll be doing flaps 1 / UP 0.1. THS set, and then flex to temp was 73, correct? Yes, it was. Alright, flex 73. All set. Alrighty, everything looks good. Oops. Takeoff data request. Not for that. Okay. I don't know how I got to that menu in the first place. Everything here's still good, right? Yes, everything's good. Okay, that's all set. So, FMS is prepared. Error reference set to 90901. Flight directors check on. ILS as required. We don't need that. Navigation mode plus range set. VOR ADF select as required. FCU set. We will need to set that, so let's set that to 200 knots. And then we'll set runway heading. Wait, 2. And we'll set our initial altitude to 3,000. Alright, that's all set. Oxygen crew supply check on. That is on. Oxygen mask test, I can't test that in here. Primary flight display, navigation display brightness checked. Loudspeaker as required, checked. Primary flight display check. Still in alignment, so we'll have to wait for that alignment to finish real quick in order to actually properly check it. It's going to be just a minute here, so. Meantime, we'll see how the ground surfaces are doing. Cargo holds are open, but no one's loading. Here's that Delta CRJ 200, it looks like. There's an American 737. Here's a look at the Columbus scenery from HSD. Nice MD-11 down there. Pretty. Yeah, looks nice. I don't know why the tower doesn't show up, but... Alrighty, IRS is aligned, so we can check our displays. Down for our flight display, everything looks good. Navigation display, everything also looks good on there. Yes. Radar system check off. Off. PWS off. ECAM status press. Normal. ECAM press. Right, that's the pressure. I had a complete brain fart there. Landing elevation auto. FMS airfield data confirmed. I think confirmed. IRS align check. Gross weight insertion. Don't know where that goes. Or wait, doesn't that go in payload? I thought there was a payload menu on this thing. Deal. No, we don't need field prediction. Get to that, Sue. Yes, you can. That's not going to help us. That's mainly a maintenance thing, I think. Alright, we'll just say that's checked. Check off data, compute, check. Flight plan, A plus B pages, check. And alright, that was good there. ATC code set. We don't have that yet, so let's go ahead and or no, we're not requesting clearance because we're not doing that. We're not doing ATC, so we'll set that as 1547. Field quantity check. Checked. I didn't do any field planning. We should have enough. Takeoff briefing perform. Alrighty, we are about all set to go, so let's go ahead and see how the ground crew is doing. I'll go ahead and cancel that, and let's go ahead and close the front door at this time. Ground services. Close that door. So what other doors are open? Door. Cargoes are open. That should be here in a second. That is not disappearing. Door's closed. Now it's gone. Okay. Alright, it's all set, so. Alrighty. Ready for jet bridge detachment now? There it is. Alright, there goes the jet bridge. Okay, before pushback and start, load sheet check, takeoff data check, revise. Good. MCD and takeoff config. If APU not available, APU fire push button in and guarded. APU fire agent light out. APU fire test press. APU fire test is good. APU master on and APU start on. There we go. Show on the lower ECAM, the APU page should come up here in a second, showing the flap is open. It didn't, that's weird, I had to do that myself, but... Alright, APU is avail. APU generator is connected. External power off. Off. APU bleed on. On. External power check off. Off. Alright, we will have the ground power and chocks removed at this time. Very good. Alrighty. We have pushback start clearance. Check nose wheel steering is good. Windows and drawers check closed. Doors, all doors closed. Both windows closed. Beacon on. Thrust levers idle. Idle. Parking brake accumulated pressure check. $220 across the board, very good. Parking brake as required, ATC transponder. Alrighty, we are ready for pushback, so we will call for pushback right now.
Port Columbus International Ground. Charlie Lima Tango. Request pushback straight back.
Charlie Golf Tango Lima Tango. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
Alrighty, they should be here shortly. Sometimes it takes them a little while, so... That controls the read. Doesn't let me... Toilet. I think it's just a light. Yeah, it's just a light, so... That lets know if it's occupied or not. Everything looks good. At this time, we'll also lock the cockpit door. We'll be taxiing to the runway today via Delta 2, or sorry, no, we'll be taxiing via Kilo, a Kilo Echo Echo 1. Looks like our pushback tractor is here. It always likes to go through the building for some reason.
Commencing pushback. Release parking brakes. Disconnect. Pushback completed.
Parking brake set. Okay. Alrighty, engine 2 AVAL. Idle to, engine 2 is idle at 18.9. AGT temperature is 545 Celsius and dropping. No fuel used. Oil quantity in quarts is 13.5, and engine pressure and oil pressure is at 35 psi. Oil temperature is 35 Celsius. N1 vibration 0.6 and N2 vibration 1.3. All parameters checked. Engine would start. Engine 1 master on. Three, two, one. Haha, look at that. Alrighty, both engine generators are online, or both IDGs are online. Alrighty, engine 1 is AVAL. And idle thrust 19.7. EGT temperature 535 and dropping. Into turbine at 67.9. And I don't know what FF is. Fuel use 0. Oil 14.0 quarts. 35 psi. 35 degrees Celsius. N1 vibration 0.5. N2 vibration 1.3. All engine parameters checked. Good engine start. Engine 1 and 2. Alrighty. After start checklist. Engine mode selector normal. Normal. APU bleed off. Off. Ground spoilers arm. Rudder trim 0. 0. Flaps set. We'll set flaps 1. Pitch trim set. I need to actually take a look at doesn't tell us anything about pitch trim, so I'm just gonna assume that that's set. Set ECAP status check. Normal. Engine anti-ice as required and wing anti-ice as required. APU master APU dot required off. Off. ECAM door all slides armed. All slides armed. Check disk memo not displayed. Not displayed. Clear disconnect announce. Alright, taxi checklist. Taxi clears obtained. Nose light taxi. Parking brake off and elapsed time run. Thrust levers as required. We'll do our we shall do our flight control check now. Alright, flight control check. Left aileron, right aileron, elevators, and rudder. All flight controls good. Alrighty, takeoff data, revise and check, safety clearance confirmed, FCU altitude set, FTU heading as required, WX radar on and PWS on. TCAS mode set for takeoff, TARA. Rain on navigation display as required. Auto brake max. Max takeoff config test. Config normal. Takeoff memo check no blue. Check the cabin. Cabin is good. Check no blue. Cabin report received. Alrighty, we already texted the runway. Actually, there's one more item we didn't do on that, and that is check the brakes. So we'll start taxiing to the runway right now and check our brakes in the way. Oh, jeez. They did not push us back far enough. Brakes are checked. Taxi checklist complete. Okay, before takeoff checklist. Brake temp check. Checked. Takeoff clearance obtained. Size TCAS TARA. External lights as required. Alrighty, before takeoff checklist complete. Stay off for the moment. Here's the runway. Okay. Lights on. Alright, let's say we're clear to let's say we are clear to enter the runway. Off center line. Runway 28 left confirmed. Or 28 right, correction. Alright, you run the lapse time. I'll restart that. Alrighty. Takeoff. Thrust set, main flex 73, SRS runway auto thrust blue. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Alright, Autopilot 1. Nav mode. Climb to set flight level 270. At best climb rate. Actually, not best climb rate yet, because first we want to get our speed correct. Alright, level climb. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are turning left now. We're turning right now. Okay. Flap 0. Speed checked. Okay, after takeoff checklist. APU bleed as required, APU master as required, Igibus selector as required, TCAS TARA and its ice protection as required. We will also disarm the ground spoilers at this time. And now, climb checklist. IBCDU performance climb. IBCDU pilot monitoring flight plan. FCU set as required. Position altitude, we have not reached that yet. We'll say it's 5,000. Alrighty, 5,000 altimeter standard. Radar as required, anti-ice as required. Alrighty, there we go. Successful departure out of Columbus. And we are climbing. So we will set our best climb right now. Going a little bit over 250 knots, which is a little bit concerning. Should stop that in a second, though. There we go. Very good. Alrighty, we're at 10,000 feet. We'll turn off our landing lights. Tracked off. Seatbelts as required and no smoking on. EFIS options as required. ECAM memo review. Seatbelts is strobe light off. Strobe light needs to be on. Nav aids clear, manually tuned. We don't have any. Secondary flight plan as required and max altitude check. Climb checklist complete. Alrighty, at this time, we'll go ahead and set our ILS frequency. Would be 111.9 or 5. Alright, there we go. So the other thing we'll do is go to the performance page. Let's see if we are in range of the ATIS for Detroit. Oops, wrong thing. Detroit ATIS. Not yet. What I want to see here is if, yeah, it doesn't have... Okay. Alrighty, we'll be starting our descent at waypoint easy, and we will be arriving there in approximately 6 minutes. So, very short flight over to Detroit, but fun flight. I like the shorter flights. Let's see if the ATIS is in range now. Not yet. Alrighty, we are arriving at our cruising altitude of flight level 270. Go ahead and run the cruise checklist. Cruise checklist, ECAM memo review. System pages review. Good. 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 I have to get through this quick, so good. 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 Very good. Okay, ECAB is good. Flight procedures check. Fuel monitor, nav accuracy monitor. Flight level is appropriate. Radar is appropriate. Cabin temperature monitor. Cockpit preparation. Weather and landing info obtained. That's why we need the ATIS. Can't do that at this time. Landing conditions compute. Very good. FMS preparation, check adjust. Flap 3 as required. That is set to flap spool. With elevation, check. Auto brake as required. We'll do auto brake low. Actually, auto brake medium. Does this tell us what to use? No. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see if ATIS is in range yet. Nope. Cleveland, Akron are in range. Not. Oh, there we go. Wayne County, AWAS. 118.075.
Automated weather observation lane healthy. Wind 310 degrees, 5 knots. Visibility more than 10 miles. Rain. Sky clear. Temperature 25. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2990. Automated weather observation lane healthy. Wind 310.
2,500. 2000.
Alright, we'll check the cabin at this time. Alright, we'll continue approach here. Alrighty, we'll put the glide slope mode on. And we'll go ahead and go Cat 3 dual. There we go. Messed that up. Alrighty, we'll also start the slow to approach speed here. We'll go to 180 knots for right now. Arm the ground spoilers. Alrighty, here we go on final. Turning final right now. Alrighty, flaps 2. You're down. The 150 knots now. Flaps full. Alrighty, I have the runway in sight. Alrighty, glide slope is being established as we speak. We do have a crosswind. Alright, Autopilot coming off.
1000.
Checked. Localizer.
500.
Stable.
400.
Land.
100 above.
100 above.
300. Minimum
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Go around.
10. 5.
Flaps. Positive rate. Gear up. Nav. Oop. Yeah. Lever climb. Alrighty, we went around to unstable approach. We were not on the center line. Where do we go from here? Here it looks like we go into a holding pattern. So yeah, we have the whole rest of the approach still in there. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and go. We'll activate the approach phase again. Direct to. It's taking us direct there, so we'll go ahead and at this time go direct Desmond. And our approach is reinserted. Alright, we'll slow down now. Should be lower than this. Alright, flaps 1. Flaps 2. We'll try to come in on the approach a bit slower this time. We'll get under 140 knots. Be good. Flaps 3. Flaps full. Alright, we're direct wonder now. Rudder brake medium spoilers are armed. Alrighty, we'll engage localizer mode. Okay. You're down. Got 3 dual.
$500. $400. 100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, retard, 5.
That was a horrible landing, but spoilers. Reverse screen decel. Wow.
Auto brake off.
Whew. That was an interesting landing, to say the least. Alrighty, I guess we'll taxi to the terminal now. Should be this. Alrighty, well here we are at the ramp. Alrighty, I see our gate up ahead. There's our gate. Of course, this being X-plane, there's no marshalling feature, so no marshalling available. Alrighty, parking brake set, engines off. Alrighty, there we go. That was our flight. So, I apparently can't attach the jetway. That's weird. I always, I just realized I forgot to put the flaps up or the spoilers up. So, probably should do that. Hopefully those go up eventually. I think I'll have to turn on the electric pump for that to happen. Yeah, look at that. There it goes. Alrighty, let's get ground power connected now. Alrighty. Connect ground power. APU will be going off now. Pull down the brakes. Brakes are certainly hot. But yeah, that should be it. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.